Hey guys, Jonathan was out here for Jam Sports 100 and the Jam Sports Show. How is it going? I am here to preview the action in Week 3 of the 2015 NFL season. In this game, we are going to take a look at the matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Both these teams come into this game with a 1-1 record. Minnesota 1-0 at home. The San Diego Chargers are 0-1 on the road this season. And really, right now, you look at this game, and the Chargers are coming into Minnesota extremely beat up. Um, and another big problem for them is they're having a bit of a tough time stopping their run. Well, guess what, San Diego? You get to now deal with Adrian Peterson, who, with the exception of fumbling the ball, I think it was twice last week against the Lions, he looked good. He looked more like Peterson. I think people kind of expected him to stumble out of the gate a little bit. He hadn't played. He was suspended the first 15 or the last 15 games of 2014. And so I think he didn't really see much action in Week 1 in the Monday night game against San Francisco. So I think everyone kind of expected him to stumble maybe a little as he got more of a workload. Well, now that he got that out of the way, I expect him to take off. I expect him to run all over the San Diego Charger team. Philip Rivers has already been sacked 6 times this year, so the offensive line for San Diego is struggling as well. Um, I just this game there isn't a ton really to say about it other than Norv Turner, now of course the offensive coordinator for the Vikings, going up against the team that he had some success with as a head coach. Does that help him? I think it does. I think he knows a little bit of the system. He's gonna know a lot of the players well because he hasn't been out of San Diego that long. Um, I do expect Melvin Gordon to be able to run the ball a little bit against this Viking defense, even though the Vikings defense held strong against the Detroit Lions against the run last week. I think Melvin Gordon will have a little more success running the ball against them. But like I said, you've got the Chargers, who right now are a beat up team right now. Jacoby Jones, the status of him is unknown, and they're just a beat up team right now. And this Minnesota team, I don't think they're spectacular. Uh, they're definitely not. They're probably the second best team in the division in the NFC North right now, honestly, behind the Packers. Um, I was impressed with the way they looked last week. I was stunned with the way they looked against San Francisco in Week 1. I think this Minnesota team is a decent team. I think San Diego is too. I think San Diego, like they always do, are gonna be around in the AFC West and could potentially win it. But I think they're gonna hit a bit of a roadblock here on the road against Minnesota. I've got the Vikings getting the win. We are 1-0 on the week already. We did have the Giants beating the Redskins last night, and they were able to do that. Keep in mind that we did have a very rough week 2 as we went 4-12, and that completely destroyed our record for the year. So right now, coming into this week, we're playing a little bit of catch up. We're 14-19 on the year and 783, 464, and 3 lifetime. Don't forget to like the Jam Sports Show page on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Links, as always, will be in the description. And that is going to do it for me. I am Jonathan Mosette for Jam Sports 100 and the Jam Sports Show. And I will see you guys later. This has been a preview of the San Diego Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. See you guys later.